Can't believe it's hail and rain, and it's May 14th, 2017. As par for the course, I'm recording some video. Since we were shooting video last night for the Todd show, that was a mind-blowing experience if you were on weed or crack, maybe.
Yeah, it's pretty psychedelic.
There was a sequence, I'm not going to ruin it for you by saying it was like being on a roller coaster. It was just like went all the way around for the whole song. Like you're on a roller coaster, so I'm not going to ruin it for you by telling you that.
Party liquor, I think that was.
But if you were like high like a lot of those marijuana users are, you really would have freaked out watching that.
Actually, the most mind-blowing part came later, like when we started realizing the significance of the whole thing.
That's true, and
all the various different aspects of it, like the way he had, I mean, I think this is the first time he had dancing chicks on the stage, and the whole time he had the band behind a screen.
Yep. It's kind of reminded me of Acid Rain's Bronx House performance, where they had the chicks dressed up as skeletons. They weren't as skanky as, well, I mean, I'm not saying any of the chicks were skanky, but they weren't as overtly meant to be skanky, I guess, like they were last night.
But that's really besides the point, because the whole revelation was that how Todd seems to be disconnecting from his fans, I guess. And maybe if he didn't have to pay a mortgage on his house, he might have already retired at this point.
I mean, there are people that are, well, women and some men that are at every show, and they'll fawn over anything that he does. He could be coughing, sneezing mucus like he did at B.B. King's a few years back.
I wish he did more of that. There was hardly any banter at all. It's like there was not only a screen between him and the band, but between him and the audience.
Yeah, he definitely was not him. I felt he's drawn the line, and you know, he figures, if you're willing to go pay for that, better for him. He doesn't have to talk to you or look at you.
It was a great light show.
Yeah.
I'll say that much.
If we were 1980 and I were hanging with the boys and was 14, well, how old was I? 1980, 16. In that state of mind where the lights would have done something for me, I would have gladly enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was pretty psychedelic.
Bugged out at Todd's costume changes and his movements, and
like the first thing I thought was, well, first the fog came on, and I thought, oh, better call the fire department. And then the lights came on, and I thought, oh, he's back on the mescaline.
Which I never knew Todd was on mescaline. I just know that there was that rumored
long time ago.
That prick who made a comment about him having bags of weed in his house.
Oh, that was Andy Partridge.
Yeah.
After the skylarking session.
Right. So even though Andy Partridge might put out some cool music, he was kind of a prick. And then when I realized the context of that being 1986, that was like right in the second half of Reagan's second term, where of course there was that say no to drugs and crack down on weed, so that coke could become a massive product, which led to crack in America. And
well, you just don't tell the whole freaking world that somebody you know has a pound or 5 pounds of weed in a tub inside his house.
I mean, 4 pounds is okay, not 5 though. 5 is too much. That's over the point of not being locked up for life. But yeah, Reagan's America was anti-weed, which go figure.
There's a lot to absorb in the last 20 hours or whatever it is.
So I'm gonna probably, as I mentioned, go on that tube with you in front of it. I don't know if it's your tube or whose tube. See if there's any clips from last night. I don't remember the encore. I remember the encore, but like that whole middle song in the end, I just completely lost, which is weird.
Well, it was Hello, It's Me.
Yeah. So I was kind of disoriented at that point. But anyhow, being disoriented, we're heading to the bus stop. Got to get there by 4:18 to get back to the shitty, or the city as they call it.
Now this fucking wiper is reminding me of last night.
Oh, that's right. It's too bad we didn't film last night. You would have heard the wiper like we hear. Oh, well, if you hear it now, that's what it sounded like last night. But it was pitch black. And if it wasn't for Chris's exceptional driving skill, we wouldn't be here on this video right now. So we might not be on this video.
It was pretty harrowing.
Yeah.
But that damn wiper, And they replaced the glass. They gave me a really shitty wiper blade. I need to replace it because it makes a really horrible noise.
Well, many out with horrible noises in mind. Au revoir, as they might say in China, and buongiorno, which means good morning in Italian. You have anything else you want to say out there to the people in video?
Sayonara, arrivederci, and adios.
He knows that Chinese language there. I don't know any of that stuff, so peace out, people. All right. Enough of that mumbo jumbo, jibber jabber and jabber jaw.